Guess what really drives First Ladies' histories? Although Melania Trump is often thought to be the first foreign-born First Lady, she was actually the second, with Louisa Adams holding that title before her. Louisa Adams, born in England, became the wife of President John Quincy Adams in the early 19th century. This fascinating piece of history shows us how often we overlook important details in the lives of prominent figures. Melania, originally from Slovenia, stepped into the spotlight during Donald Trump's presidency, but her story connects back to Louisa in more ways than one. Both women faced unique challenges as they navigated their roles while representing their husbands in the political arena. Their experiences reflect the evolving expectations of First Ladies throughout American history. So next time you hear about Melania's background, remember Louisa Adams and consider how these two remarkable women shaped the role of First Lady, each contributing their own legacy to the story of the White House. What other surprising histories are hidden in plain sight? Believe it or not, Raytheon shaped our kitchens in defense. This remarkable company is well known for two key inventions that illustrate its wide-ranging influence: the first microwave oven and the Patriot missile. While microwaves revolutionized cooking by making it faster and more convenient for millions of households, the Patriot missile has played a crucial role in national defense, providing advanced technology to intercept incoming threats. This interesting combination of domestic and military innovations demonstrates how Raytheon has significantly impacted both our everyday lives and the safety of our nation. Imagine cooking a meal in minutes while simultaneously having the assurance that your country is protected by cutting-edge defense systems. The company's ability to bridge the gap between home life and military technology shows how innovations can address different needs and challenges. From inventing devices that help us heat up leftovers to creating systems that help protect our skies, Raytheon exemplifies the incredible possibilities of engineering and innovation in diverse fields. What if I told you Santa Lucia is one of a kind? It's true. Santa Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. This beautiful island nation in the Caribbean honors Santa Lucia de Siracusa, a Christian martyr who lived in the 4th century. According to history, she was celebrated for her bravery and devotion, making her an enduring symbol of hope and resilience. Visitors flock to Santa Lucia not only for its stunning beaches and lush rainforests, but also to immerse themselves in its unique culture, which reflects a blend of African, European, and indigenous influences. From lively festivals celebrating the local heritage to the delicious Creole cuisine, Santa Lucia offers a rich experience that's hard to match anywhere else. So the next time you hear about this charming island, remember it carries the name of a remarkable woman. How many countries can boast such a special story? Prepare to be amazed by the Wright brothers' journey. Despite their groundbreaking achievement of the first motorized flight in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright faced ridicule rather than applause. Many people found it hard to believe that human flight was possible, viewing the brothers' work as a fanciful dream. Their initial flight took place at Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, and although they managed to stay airborne for a mere 12 seconds, it marked the beginning of aviation history. However, it wasn't until 1908, 5 years later, during a demonstration in France, that public opinion began to shift. Enthusiastic crowds marveled at the Wrights' flying machine, changing the perception of their invention. This transformation from mockery to recognition highlights the persistent spirit of innovation. The brothers' story reminds us that great achievements often face skepticism before they earn their rightful place in history. Turns out, the truth is that Black Friday is wild. Every year on the day after Thanksgiving, countless Americans rush to stores, creating a sight that's both exhilarating and chaotic. Known for its massive discounts, Black Friday has become a shopping tradition for many families. Shoppers often line up hours before the stores open, all in hopes of grabbing the best deals on everything, from electronics to holiday gifts. This frenzy can lead to crowded aisles and, at times, intense competition among shoppers, with some even racing for the latest gadgets. Retailers capitalize on this excitement by promoting doorbuster sales, a tactic that ensures crowds will surge through their doors early in the morning. However, while spectacular deals can be found, it's essential for shoppers to stay safe and keep a cool head amidst the hustle. Are you ready to join the adventure? This might surprise you. The world's largest organ, the Wanamaker organ, located in Philadelphia's historic Wanamaker Center, is a true musical marvel with over 28,000 pipes. Imagine standing in a beautiful atrium and hearing this magnificent instrument fill the air with powerful melodies. It can create a wide variety of sounds from soft, soothing notes to thunderous, dramatic chords. One of its most famous performances includes the iconic Bohemian Rhapsody, a song that showcases the organ's incredible versatility. Since its installation in the late 19th century, this musical giant has entertained millions of visitors and has been played by talented organists who put its grand capabilities on display. Each time it plays, it provides a unique experience, combining both intricate artistry and cutting-edge technology. Visiting the Wanamaker Center for an organ concert not only fills your ears with beautiful music, but also immerses you in a piece of history. Have you ever heard such a magnificent instrument play live? Here's what actually happens when scientists recently discovered Che Guevara's inspiring early life. Before he became a revolutionary icon in Cuba, Ernesto Che Guevara was just a bright medical student at the University of Buenos Aires. Born in Argentina, Che had a fierce passion for medicine and dreamed of helping the underprivileged. While pursuing his degree, he didn't solely focus on his studies. He also began nurturing a profound social consciousness. A pivotal moment occurred during his travels across South America on a motorcycle, where he witnessed the stark realities of poverty and inequality. These experiences deeply affected him, igniting a fierce desire to combat social injustice. This transformative journey not only shaped his radical beliefs, but also positioned him as a crucial player in the Cuban Revolution alongside Fidel Castro. It's intriguing to explore how the same individual who later championed the rights of the oppressed once dedicated himself to medical textbooks and envisioned a career in healthcare. Che's evolution from a passionate student to a revolutionary leader powerfully illustrates how our experiences can profoundly reshape our identities and goals. Is it really true that a song can end battles? This fascinating idea comes from the historical reference to music having a profound emotional impact on people. There's a mention of a character or entity named Rakan, who symbolizes the struggle to resolve conflicts. Throughout history, songs have played crucial roles during times of war and strife, often bringing people together or inspiring them to seek peace. For example, during the American Civil War, songs like the Battle Hymn of the Republic became rallying cries for soldiers, fueling both motivation and a sense of unity. Similarly, the power of music to evoke feelings can sometimes prompt rival groups to set aside differences for a moment, creating a space for reflection and dialogue. Imagine a world where a simple melody could quiet the chaos of battle, encouraging warriors to talk instead of fight. The emotional weight carried by music, much like in the case of Rakan, highlights its ability to touch hearts and minds, making it a powerful tool for change. So next time you hear a song that moves you, think about its potential to inspire peace. Watch out for the Asian lady beetle invasion. This sneaky insect, originally brought in to tackle garden pests, has turned into quite the pest itself. These beetles can swarm homes in massive numbers, especially during the cooler months when they seek shelter. Unlike our friendly native ladybugs, Asian lady beetles can be a bit aggressive, and they even have the ability to bite. You can spot them by looking for an M-shaped marking on the back of their heads, a clear sign that you're dealing with an invader. Unfortunately, their presence can threaten local ladybug species as they compete for food and habitat. So, if you're noticing these unfamiliar beetles in your home, it's not just a cute garden visitor. It's a reminder of nature's balance gone slightly off kilter. What can we do to manage these little intruders while protecting our ecosystems? When disaster struck Texas City in 1947, a massive ship explosion changed everything. The explosion, caused by the ship SS Grand Camp, was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the area, knocking 2 planes out of the sky. This tragic incident is one of the deadliest industrial accidents in U.S. history, resulting in over 500 fatalities and injuring more than 5,000 individuals. The explosion not only damaged a significant part of Texas City, but also had lasting impacts on safety regulations in the maritime and industrial sectors. Rescue efforts were hampered due to the sheer scale of the disaster, and nearby buildings became rubble almost instantly. In the aftermath, the community pulled together, highlighting the resilience of those affected. Today, Texas City remembers this event as a crucial lesson in safety, emphasizing the importance of stringent regulations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Could better safety practices have changed the outcome? Believe it or not, the first bird was found in Germany. This extraordinary bird, known as Archaeopteryx, has fascinated scientists since its discovery. Dating back to the Jurassic period, Archaeopteryx provides crucial evidence in understanding the dynamic evolution of birds from their dinosaur predecessors. The first fossils were unearthed in 1861 in Solnhofen, a small limestone quarry renowned for its exceptional fossil preservation. These remarkable fossils display feathers reminiscent of modern birds, suggesting that Archaeopteryx could glide through the air and may have been capable of flapping its wings. This groundbreaking discovery revolutionized the way we view the relationship between reptiles and birds, offering vital support for Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. The unique limestone environment in Solnhofen allowed for incredible detail in fossil preservation, offering glimpses into the structure and features of this ancient creature, roughly the size of a crow. Picture this small, feathered dinosaur deftly navigating through primeval trees millions of years ago, a direct link to today's avian species. Archaeopteryx continues to symbolize the awe-inspiring journey of evolution, showcasing life's incredible ability to adapt over time. Why exactly does exploring a giant human body excite visitors? At the Corpus Christi Museum in Holland, an incredible experience awaits where visitors can step inside a massive, inflatable structure that mimics a human body. With innovative technology, you can navigate through the body's systems as if you were a tiny cell using a GPS-like device. This amazing journey allows guests to learn about complex biology in a fun and interactive way. As you move through the heart, lungs, and intestines, you'll discover how each organ plays a vital role in keeping us alive. It's not just educational, it's a hands-on adventure that encourages curiosity about human anatomy and health. Families, students, and science enthusiasts alike rave about this unique opportunity. So whether you're dreaming of becoming a doctor or just want to explore the wonders of the human body, this museum experience offers an unforgettable look inside ourselves. Most people don't know this, but Steve Jobs struggled in school, despite becoming one of the biggest innovators in technology. In high school, he wasn't a straight-A student and often felt out of place. Instead of traditional academic success, Jobs thrived on creativity and thinking differently. His passion for electronics bloomed while he worked at Hewlett-Packard, where he learned about engineering and design. Eventually, this passion led him to co-found Apple in 1976 with Steve Wozniak. Jobs' unique vision transformed not just Apple, but the entire tech industry, introducing groundbreaking products like the iPhone and iPad that changed how we communicate and interact with technology. His story shows that traditional success in school isn't the only path to greatness, encouraging countless others to follow their passions, regardless of grades. How many other innovators have faced similar challenges? Guess what really drives global cell phone production? China is at the forefront, crafting an astounding 70% of the world's cell phones. This incredible number highlights China's dominance in the tech industry, where major brands like Huawei, Oppo, and Vivo are leading the charge. These companies are not just mass-producing devices, they are also pushing the boundaries of technology and design. For instance, Huawei is known for its cutting-edge camera technology and sleek designs, while Oppo specializes in innovative charging solutions and stylish aesthetics. This manufacturing powerhouse allows for a diverse array of devices that cater to different consumer needs, from budget-friendly options to high-end smartphones filled with the latest features. It's fascinating to think that when you pick up your smartphone, a vast network of factories, engineers, and designers in China have played a crucial role in getting that device into your hands. How did these companies maintain such a massive output while staying ahead in the competitive tech market? Did you know that extra virgin olive oil is liquid gold? This prized oil is often compared to a gold medalist, thanks to its smooth, rich taste that can elevate any dish. Unlike regular olive oil, extra virgin olive oil undergoes a meticulous process where olives are pressed at low temperatures, leading to a product that retains its natural flavor, aroma, and nutrients. It's celebrated as one of the purest forms of olive juice, which means quality matters immensely in its production. The best extra virgin olive oils are made from fresh, high-quality olives, often sourced from specific regions known for their exceptional produce. This dedication to quality not only enhances flavor, but also brings health benefits, as it is rich in healthy fats and antioxidants. Next time you're dressing a salad or dipping bread, remember that you're enjoying a taste of liquid gold. How do you like to use extra virgin olive oil? Surprisingly, it's a fact that urine cleans effectively. For centuries, urine has played an unexpected role in maintaining cleanliness, particularly during ancient Roman times. Fullers, the professional launderers of that era, discovered that the ammonia in urine could tackle stains and disinfect clothes remarkably well. As urine breaks down, it produces ammonia, a potent cleaning agent that's still valued today in many household products. In bustling ancient Rome, fullers collected urine from public urinals, using this abundant natural resource to wash garments thoroughly. This practice proved so effective that it persisted well into the Middle Ages, demonstrating the wisdom in utilizing simple, readily available solutions for complex problems. Imagine the shock of modern laundry enthusiasts at the thought of employing such an unconventional cleaning method. While our cleaning products have evolved, the Roman approach highlights an important lesson about resourcefulness and efficiency. Urine was not only effective, but also cost-efficient, being free and plentiful. So next time you're about to spray a commercial cleaner, ponder the innovative cleaning techniques of the ancient Romans. Perhaps simplicity has its own merits. Did you know where the word testify comes from? This intriguing word has roots in ancient Rome, where men would literally swear oaths on their testicles during court proceedings. In those times, the act symbolized a deep commitment to truth and integrity, linking masculinity with the very idea of honesty. Although this peculiar practice is long gone, its influence remains embedded in the language we use today. The word testify is derived from the Latin testis, which means witness, but also references the male anatomy, reflecting societal views on gender and truth during that era. This connection offers a fascinating glimpse into how language evolves, carrying echoes of history into our everyday lives. Today, when someone testifies in court, it's a far cry from the days of ancient Romans. But the essence of standing up for truth remains just as vital. Isn't it fascinating how ancient traditions can shape our modern vocabulary in unexpected ways? What if I told you currency isn't just coins? For thousands of years, humans have relied on numerous items as currency, showcasing a remarkable evolution of trade. Beyond today's coins and paper bills, societies have used a fascinating array of goods for transactions, such as precious metals like gold and silver, and everyday items like rice or salt. Imagine paying for goods with spices like pepper or tea. In various cultures, pelts, beads, barley, or even rum were favored forms of exchange, highlighting how value can vary greatly based on local resources and societal needs. In regions abundant with livestock, for instance, cows or goats often represented wealth, serving as a standard of currency. Even survival necessities like arrowheads and knives became mediums of exchange, reflecting the practical aspects of trade. This rich diversity tells us so much about human creativity and commerce, constantly adapting to environments and situations. Next time you buy something, think, what would happen if cash vanished? Would people revert to bartering? And if so, which items would be most valued? Surprisingly, it's a fact that football reigns supreme. With over 4 billion fans worldwide, football, also known as soccer in some places, is by far the most popular sport on the planet. The game unites people across different cultures and backgrounds, from bustling cities to remote villages. The excitement during matches like the FIFA World Cup can bring entire nations to a standstill, as fans wave flags and cheer for their teams. Following football, cricket, and field hockey also boast massive followings, each with rich histories that reflect the communities that love them. Cricket captivates audiences, especially in countries like India and Australia, while field hockey has deep roots in countries such as the Netherlands and India. The passion for these sports often transcends mere entertainment. They become a part of national identity and pride. Have you ever wondered what makes football so universally loved? Let's uncover the truth about the Taj Mahal. This stunning monument, made entirely from gleaming white marble, was commissioned by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in the 17th century as a tribute to his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Built in Agra, India, the Taj Mahal showcases an architectural wonder, with marble sourced from various quarries across the country. Its surface is adorned with intricate inlays of semi-precious stones, creating mesmerizing floral patterns that captivate visitors. However, maintaining this beautiful structure is a challenge due to pollution and environmental issues, which have led to discoloration over time. Efforts to preserve the Taj Mahal are ongoing, ensuring that future generations can admire its beauty. With its romantic backstory and breathtaking design, the Taj Mahal remains an enduring symbol of love and artistry. But how can we ensure its beauty lasts for years to come? Is it really true that koalas aren't bears? Surprisingly, yes. Despite their common name, koalas are not bears at all. Instead, they belong to a special group of mammals called marsupials, which also includes kangaroos and wombats. So how did these adorable creatures get their misleading name? The term koala bear likely arose because of their teddy bear-like appearance, with fluffy ears and a round face. However, koalas are distinct in their biological makeup. Unlike bears, they have a pouch in which they carry and nurture their young. This fascinating pouch is a characteristic feature of marsupials. The koala spends most of its life in eucalyptus trees, munching on their leaves, which make up their diet. Interestingly, these leaves are tough to digest, so koalas move slowly to conserve energy. Their incredible adaptation allows them to thrive in their unique environment, but it's essential to keep them protected. As threats like habitat loss and climate change impact their populations, awareness about these special marsupials is crucial to their survival. Did you know that robots can look just like us? One fascinating example is the work of Hiroshi Ishiguro, a Japanese innovator who specializes in creating incredibly lifelike robots equipped with artificial intelligence. His most notable creation, the Geminoid HI-1, is actually an exact replica of Ishiguro himself. This robot is not just a simple facsimile. It showcases remarkable attention to detail, from the texture of the skin to the subtle movements that mimic human expressions. Geminoid HI-1 can even engage in conversation, responding to questions and maintaining a lifelike demeanor. Ishiguro's work raises exciting questions about the future of robotics and how these creations might interact with us daily. Will we embrace robots that look and act like ourselves, or are there ethical boundaries we should consider? As technology continues to advance, the lines between human and robot might blur even further. Can you imagine that supercars fade away in Dubai? It might seem surreal, but in the heart of this opulent city, glittering luxury cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis are abandoned in what some call a supercar graveyard. Picture stepping into an eerie landscape filled with these once coveted machines now left to deteriorate under the harsh desert sun. Many of these magnificent vehicles belong to owners who may have pushed their finances too far or encountered mounting repair costs. Others simply couldn't keep up with the relentless influx of newer models. While Dubai thrives on extravagance, these forsaken cars reveal a contrasting narrative of aspiration meeting harsh realities. Instead of zooming down the luxurious avenues, they gather dust, awaiting owners who might auction them off or salvage parts for profit. The reasons behind this phenomenon often stem from economic shifts or personal difficulties facing the former owners. So next time Dubai crosses your mind, remember that beneath the shimmering surface lies a poignant story of lost dreams and unfulfilled potential, intertwined with the glamour of supercars. Here's what actually happens when pineapples grow. Pineapples are fascinating because they are classified as multiple fruits. This means that unlike apples or pine trees, which grow from a single ovary, pineapples form through the fusion of many individual berries as they mature. Each little section you see on a pineapple's surface comes from a separate flower that produces its own berry. The process starts when the pineapple plant flowers and its fruit begins to develop. Instead of separating like most berries, these fruitlets join together, creating the large, sweet pineapple we love. Interestingly, this unique growth process ties pineapples more closely to a cluster of berries than to other fruits like apples. The next time you enjoy a juicy slice, remember that it's a collection of berries coming together to delight your taste buds. Isn't nature amazing? Think global warming means warmer every day? While it sounds straightforward, the term can be misleading. Global warming doesn't mean that every day will be hotter than the last. Instead, climate change brings about extreme weather fluctuations. For instance, some areas might experience colder winters due to shifting air currents. The real issue at hand isn't just the slow increase in average temperatures, but the rise in severe weather events. We are witnessing more intense storms, crippling heat waves, devastating droughts, and unpredictable weather patterns across the globe. These changes can disrupt ecosystems, agriculture, and even our daily lives. So the next time you think of global warming, remember it's not about a steady climb in temperatures. It's about a whole host of unpredictable and sometimes dangerous weather challenges we face together in this changing climate. Did you know about the nuclear bomb in space? In 1962, the United States conducted an extraordinary nuclear bomb test called Operation Fishbowl, launching a device 250 miles above the Earth. This test was unique because it occurred in the upper atmosphere, creating a spectacular artificial aurora visible over Hawaii. Imagine witnessing a stunning light show of greens, reds, and blues, all triggered by a nuclear explosion. However, this fascinating display came with major consequences, as the explosion also damaged over 30 satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites were crucial for communication and scientific research. This incident highlights not just the visual spectacle of such explosions, but also the serious risks involved in tampering with space weather. The shock waves and radiation from the bomb altered the natural environment in space, raising concerns about how human activities can impact our planet and beyond. So as much as it was a striking moment in history, it served as a warning about the importance of understanding and respecting the delicate balance of our atmosphere and outer space. Ever seen the world's ugliest dog contest? For 3 decades, this quirky competition in the United States has celebrated pups that stand out for their unconventional looks. In 2023, the title of the world's ugliest dog was awarded to a remarkable 7-year-old Chinese crested named Scooter. Scooter isn't just unique because of his appearance. He also has a disability affecting his hind legs, which makes his journey even more inspiring. Each year, participants from all over the country showcase their adorable misfits, proving that beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder. The contest aims to promote pet adoption and give these dogs a moment in the spotlight, showing that every pet has its special charm. So why do we celebrate these dogs? It's a heartwarming reminder that love, personality, and a little quirkiness can outshine traditional beauty, making every pup a winner. Did you know Courthouse Square hosts iconic film moments? This charming location, nestled in California, has been the backdrop for countless movies and TV shows. Most famously, it appeared in the beloved classic Back to the Future, where Marty McFly, played by Michael J. Fox, journeys back in time. Courthouse Square wasn't just a one-hit wonder. It also hosted the eerie vibes of Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. With its vintage architecture and picturesque scenery, this set transports viewers to another time and place, making it a favorite among directors. Often bustling with tourists, fans flock to snap pictures and recall their favorite scenes, adding to its magic. Each year, Courthouse Square draws in thousands, proving that a single set can hold so many timeless stories. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to step into one of these films? Did you know that missing person reports can be filed immediately? In the United States, there is no need to wait a full 24 hours before contacting law enforcement if someone goes missing. This quick action is crucial because every moment counts in locating a missing person. Law enforcement agencies stress the importance of early intervention to help find individuals safely and quickly. Similarly, the UK government also supports this speedy approach, encouraging people to report missing persons without delay. The general rule is simple. If you feel someone is missing, it's always best to act swiftly rather than waiting around. Prompt reporting can significantly increase the chances of a successful reunion, so trust your instincts and reach out to the authorities right away. Every second matters when it comes to safety and bringing loved ones back home. Did you know squirrels and honeybees have 3 million hairs? It's amazing how two very different creatures can share such a unique trait. Honeybees, known for their role in pollination and producing honey, boast about 3 million tiny hairs that help them collect pollen from flowers. These hairs are instrumental in their ability to transport pollen back to their hives, ensuring plants reproduce and thrive. On the other hand, squirrels, the fluffy-tailed mammals we often see in parks, also sport around 3 million hairs. These hairs help them stay warm in colder climates and provide a sense of touch as they navigate through trees. While their uses of hair differ significantly, both squirrels and honeybees rely on this remarkable feature to survive and flourish in their environments. It's a fascinating reminder of how nature often finds similar solutions for different creatures. Have you ever thought about how many hairs cover your own body? Nature really is full of surprises. Let's uncover the truth about ice hair phenomenon. This magical occurrence takes place when the air is frosty and the branches of trees are damp. Ice hair, also known scientifically as Ectiopsis effusa, forms during cold nights when water vapor in the air encounters the frigid temperatures. As the moisture settles on the branches, it freezes, creating beautiful, delicate white threads that look like spun sugar or strands from a fairy tale. Imagine walking through a forest where every branch is adorned with these shimmering threads, casting a soft glow under the moonlight. This natural wonder not only captivates the imagination, but also showcases the fascinating interplay between fungi and temperature changes. The fungus acts like a tiny artist, turning ordinary winter nights into spectacles of beauty. These ice formations highlight the stunning complexity of nature, reminding us that even the coldest nights have secrets waiting to be discovered. So next time you're in a chilly forest, keep your eyes peeled for the enchanting presence of ice hair, nature's winter masterpiece. Dive into the mystery of Codex Serafinianus. Created by Italian designer Luigi Serafini in the late 1970s, this strange book is like nothing you've ever seen. It features vibrant, surreal illustrations of whimsical creatures, bizarre plants, and unusual landscapes, all accompanied by text written in a completely made-up language that no one has ever decoded. The Codex is more than just a book. It's an invitation to step into a fantastical dreamscape where the familiar and the bizarre intertwine. Readers are encouraged to interpret the images in their own way, making each experience unique and personal. Imagine flipping through its pages, encountering a floating bicycle, or a creature that looks like a combination of a cat and a mushroom. How do you even begin to describe that? As you immerse yourself in this visual adventure, you might find that the lines between reading and seeing begin to blur. It's a work of art that challenges our perceptions, igniting our imagination and curiosity. What secrets might the Codex hold for you? Hard to believe, but AIDS and AIDS mixed up. During the early days of the AIDS epidemic, an executive from the weight loss product AIDS confidently brushed off worries about the product's name. This weight loss solution, which had been around for a remarkable 45 years, was perceived as a harmless brand until the tragic rise of AIDS. Incredibly, the executive suggested that the disease should change its name instead of considering the implications of their product's label. This unusual stance raises questions about the disconnect between public health messages and business interests. As the AIDS crisis gained attention and mass awareness, AIDS faced increasing scrutiny, ultimately leading to a decline in the product's popularity. This situation serves as a fascinating example of how language and marketing intersect with health crises, showing just how important sensitivity is in branding, especially when lives are at stake. Did you know Freddie Mercury designed Queen's famous logo? In 1973, just before Queen launched their first album, Mercury used his artistic talent to create a striking emblem for the band. This logo, featuring the zodiac signs of each band member, beautifully combines elements of the lion for Leo, the crab for Cancer, and the two fairies for Virgo, representing himself and guitarist Brian May. This isn't just a fun design, it showcases Mercury's exceptional aesthetic judgment and reflects the band's theatrical style. The logo has since become a symbol of rock music and Queen's larger-than-life persona. What's fascinating is that Mercury's vision helped define Queen's identity, influencing their album covers and performances. As they became legends, this logo solidified their place in music history, standing out as one of the most recognizable symbols in rock. Isn't it thrilling how a simple design can carry such rich meaning? What if I told you about the word almost? This fascinating word is special because all its letters appear in perfect alphabetical order. When you spell it out, you notice that A comes first, followed by L, then M, O, S, and T. This rare trait makes almost stand out in the English language, where such a neat arrangement is quite unusual. You might be surprised to learn that not many other words share this characteristic, making almost a true gem in our vocabulary. This little quirk shows how spelling and the alphabet can sometimes align in interesting ways. Exploring language is like an adventure, revealing secrets and patterns we often overlook. So next time you use the word almost, remember its unique alphabetical charm. It's not just a common word, but also a remarkable example of how letters can line up just right. Have you heard about bail vending machines in jails? This innovative solution is changing the way people secure their release from custody. Instead of relying solely on traditional methods, some jails have introduced kiosks that allow individuals to pay bail using cash or credit cards, much like purchasing a snack from a vending machine. This step forward simplifies a previously tedious process, making it easier for those who don't have immediate access to cash or legal resources. By streamlining the payment process, these machines help reduce frustrations and save time for everyone involved. Imagine being able to bail someone out directly with a few taps on a screen. While the idea may seem surprising, it addresses a real need in the justice system, where access to bail can significantly affect one's ability to work and support family. It's a practical move that shows how technology can disrupt even the most traditional aspects of society. Will this innovative trend spread to more jails across the country? Have you ever seen a cuckoo trick other birds? This clever little bird is famous for a unique behavior called brood parasitism. Instead of building their own nests and raising their young, cuckoo birds lay their eggs in the nests of other bird species. Can you imagine the surprise of the unsuspecting host bird when it discovers a cuckoo egg among its own? These host birds, often unaware of the trickery, end up raising the cuckoo chicks as their own. The situation gets even more dramatic, as cuckoo chicks may push the host's eggs or chicks out of the nest, ensuring they get all the food and care. This fascinating strategy allows cuckoos to thrive without the effort of parenting. Through brood parasitism, cuckoos have evolved to manipulate the nurturing instincts of other birds, highlighting the amazing and sometimes harsh realities of nature. It's truly a survival strategy that raises questions about evolution and the relationships between species in the wild. Isn't nature full of surprises? Why exactly does human adaptability seem superhuman? Humans have an extraordinary knack for adjusting to all sorts of environments, a trait that sets us apart in the animal kingdom. Whether it's surviving freezing temperatures in the Arctic or thriving in scorching deserts, our bodies and minds are equipped to handle change. This remarkable adaptability is crucial for our survival. Think about how we can learn new languages, develop technologies, and modify our lifestyles to fit different situations. Our resilience shines through when facing challenges, whether they be natural disasters, health crises, or social upheavals. This ability to bounce back and thrive is like having superpowers, allowing us to not just survive but also flourish in varying conditions. From adapting our habits to embracing new cultures, our human journey showcases a versatile spirit that continually pulls us forward. What other incredible traits do we have up our sleeves? Can you believe this bizarre spitting law in Georgia? In Marietta, Georgia, an unusual law states that it's illegal to spit from a car or bus, while drivers of trucks can freely let it fly. This regulation seems odd at first, especially considering the reasons behind it likely stem from public health and hygiene concerns. Spitting can be unsanitary, spreading germs and diseases, which probably led lawmakers to restrict it in smaller vehicles, where people are more likely to be close together. But why exempt trucks, which can also carry passengers and spread spit? The exception raises eyebrows and questions about the law's intention and consistency. Perhaps it's a quirky bit of legislation that's just stuck around over time. Laws like this remind us that not all regulations make perfect sense, but they can certainly spark curiosity about our local rules. Prepare to be amazed by catfish taste buds. Did you know that catfish have the highest number of taste buds of any animal? Unlike most creatures, catfish don't just have taste buds in their mouths. Instead, these fascinating fish have taste buds all over their bodies, including their skin, fins, and even their whiskers. This unique adaptation is crucial for their survival, especially in murky waters where visibility is low. With such a high concentration of taste receptors, catfish can detect even the faintest odors and flavors in their surroundings. This heightened sensitivity helps them find food, navigate their environment, and avoid predators. In fact, these remarkable fish can taste chemicals in the water from a considerable distance. So next time you see a catfish, remember that it's more than just a fish. It's a gourmet of the underwater world. Can you believe this about your body? The human body is not only amazing in its functions, but also in the materials it produces. In fact, it generates enough carbon to create approximately 900 pencils over a lifetime. This surprising fact highlights the essential role of carbon in our biology. Carbon is a key building block of life, found in DNA, proteins, and even fats. Our bodies absorb carbon from the food we eat and the air we breathe, transforming it into the energy we need to thrive. As we go about our daily lives, constant cellular processes break down and recycle carbon, demonstrating how efficiently our bodies work. So the next time you sharpen a pencil, think about the incredible way your body contributes to the world around you, turning everyday elements into useful tools. It's mind-blowing to realize that while we write and create, our own biology is quietly fueling the world. What other surprising facts do you think the human body holds? Here's a wild fact about your genes and hair growth. Research indicates that the same genes responsible for hair growth also influence how your body responds to various stimuli. Isn't that fascinating? These genes play a key role in not only determining whether you have curly or straight hair, but also how your body reacts to everything from temperature changes to stress. For instance, when you're anxious, your hair might stand on end due to a gene that regulates response to emotional stimuli. This connection highlights the extraordinary interconnectedness of genetics and physiology, showing us that the traits we often think of as separate are actually linked in surprising ways. Understanding this can help scientists explore new treatments for hair loss, allergies, or even stress management. What other mysteries do our genes hold? What if I told you peaches can recognize themselves? Recent studies have shown that these juicy fruits actually possess a form of self-awareness by passing the mirror test. This fascinating experiment checks if an animal, or in this case, a peach, can identify itself in a reflection rather than mistaking it for another object. While we usually associate this kind of intelligence with elephants and certain primates, peaches surprisingly show similar characteristics. When they were assessed, they demonstrated an ability to recognize their own reflection, which suggests that self-awareness may not be limited to the animal kingdom alone. This discovery could change how we view plant intelligence and provoke questions about the cognitive abilities of other fruits. Who knew that something as delightful as a peach could surprise us in such an extraordinary way? This might surprise you. Mobile phones impact your brain. These handy devices emit electromagnetic waves that interact with our body tissues, raising some eyebrows among researchers. While short-term exposure to these waves is generally considered safe, studies suggest there might be potential effects on proteins in the brain. Imagine your phone sitting beside you all night while you sleep. It could be busy sending and receiving signals instead of letting you rest peacefully. Experts advise against placing your phone under your pillow during sleep, as prolonged exposure, even if harmless right now, may not be the best idea for long-term health. Instead, try keeping it on a nightstand or in another room to avoid unnecessary electromagnetic exposure. After all, our well-being is a priority, and small changes like this can lead to better sleep and a healthier brain. So how do you keep your phone away at night? Here's a wild fact about human skin color. The amazing variety in human skin tones mostly comes from a pigment called melanin, which is controlled by our genes, particularly one known as MC1R. So why do people from different parts of the world have such distinct skin colors? Well, it all boils down to where humans evolved. Populations living closer to the equator, where sunlight is intense and ultraviolet radiation is high, developed darker skin. This darker skin acts like nature's sunscreen, protecting against potential skin damage. On the flip side, people in northern latitudes enjoy much less sunlight. Over generations, their skin has evolved to be lighter, which helps with the absorption of vitamin D when sunlight is scarce. Isn't it fascinating how our environment shapes our biology in such a colorful way? Surprisingly, it's a fact that children once played with animal bladders. Back in the day, before rubber balloons were invented, kids found fun in some rather unusual places. Animal bladders, which are the elastic sacs that store urine in animals, were cleaned, inflated, and used for play. These natural balloons were quite the hit, allowing children to enjoy tossing and catching games. Despite their origins, the bladders were surprisingly effective for this purpose, often making children laugh and cheer as they played. While it might sound strange to us today, this practice illustrates just how resourceful kids can be with what they have available. Eventually, as technology evolved, rubber balloons became the preferred choice, offering more colors and shapes and turning birthday parties into magical celebrations. Can you imagine replacing those colorful balloons with animal bladders? Why exactly are banana plants classified as herbs? Though they look like trees, banana plants are actually giant herbs. This might surprise you, but they don't have a woody trunk like traditional trees do. Instead, their structure is made from tightly packed layers of leaf bases called pseudostems, which can grow up to 30 feet tall. The reason for this classification lies in how the plant grows. A banana plant's stem is not solid and hard like a tree trunk. It's more like a softer, fibrous tube. When banana plants produce fruit, they can be quite impressive, with clusters of bananas hanging from the flower stalks. These fascinating plants thrive in tropical climates, where they soak up sun and moisture, growing quickly and producing tasty fruit. Moreover, bananas are not just delicious. They are rich in potassium and other vitamins, making them a popular snack worldwide. So the next time you enjoy a banana, remember that you're eating a giant herb, not a fruit from a tree. Meet the adorable pygmy elephant of Borneo. This charming creature, also called the Bornean elephant, is one of the smallest subspecies of the Asian elephant. Growing to a maximum height of only 8 feet at the shoulder, these gentle giants are quite a bit shorter than their mainland relatives, which can tower at nearly 10 feet. Found mainly on the lush island of Borneo, pygmy elephants are fascinating not just because of their size, but also due to their unique behaviors and habitat preferences. They thrive in the rich rainforests, where they munch on a diet of leaves, fruits, and bark. Remarkably, these elephants are known for being social animals, often roaming in small herds led by matriarchs. Borneo serves as a particularly important home for them, as the island's dense forests provide shelter and food, which are crucial for their survival in today's changing environment. Unfortunately, pygmy elephants face threats from habitat loss and poaching. Conservation efforts are critical to ensure these delightful creatures continue to roam their vibrant forests. How can we help protect them? Hard to believe, but lipstick once contained insects. Long ago, beauty enthusiasts created vibrant red lipstick using crushed cochineal insects, giving it a stunning hue. This tiny bug, native to Central and South America, was prized for its ability to produce a rich red dye used not just in lip makeup but in fabrics and foods too. Even today, some cosmetics companies still embrace these natural pigments, using cochineal extracts for their beautiful colors. While many people opt for synthetic dyes nowadays, there's a growing trend toward natural ingredients in beauty products. This revival has sparked interest in how our ancestors approached cosmetics, relying on the Earth's resources rather than chemicals. Who knew that your favorite beauty product might have such a fascinating history and connection to nature? So next time you apply your lipstick, consider the extraordinary journey it took to make that perfect shade. What if I told you planets could look like donuts? Scientists are intrigued by the idea of a toroidal planet, a theoretical world shaped like a donut. While no such planets have been found yet, computer simulations suggest that under certain conditions, a planet could develop this unique ring-like structure. Imagine the gravitational forces at play on such a planet. These forces could create unusual environments, affecting everything from the weather to how day and night alternate. For instance, a toroidal planet might experience extreme weather patterns or even have multiple sunrises and sunsets in a single day due to its shape. This concept doesn't just spark the curiosity of astronomers, it also fuels the imagination of science fiction enthusiasts. Just think of the adventures waiting to unfold on a planet that defies our traditional understanding of what a world should look like. Could these donut-shaped planets be hiding in the vast cosmos? Did you know bananas top Walmart's sales list? This beloved fruit isn't just popular for its taste, it's also affordable, healthy, and incredibly convenient. Every day, shoppers across the country reach for bananas, making them the ultimate grocery staple. With their bright yellow skin and easy-to-peel nature, bananas provide a quick snack option that's packed with nutrients like potassium and vitamin C. Walmart sells millions of bananas weekly, ensuring they stay stocked for families looking for nutritious choices. The fruit's versatility makes it perfect for breakfast, lunch, or even dessert in smoothies and baked goods. No wonder they fly off the shelves. As more people prioritize healthy eating, bananas remain a go-to for many, demonstrating that sometimes the simplest foods can be the most loved. Have you added bananas to your shopping list this week? Did you know Portugal has just one national park? This stunning place is called Parque Nacional de Peneda Gerês, often simply known as Peneda Gerês. Nestled in the lush mountains of northern Portugal, this park is a treasure trove of biodiversity, boasting beautiful landscapes filled with cascading waterfalls, crystalline rivers, and dense forests. Established in 1971, it covers an impressive area of about 703 square kilometers. Nature enthusiasts flock here to explore its hiking trails, where they can encounter diverse wildlife, including deer, wolves, and rare birds. The park is not just a haven for animals, it's also rich in cultural history, featuring ancient villages and ruins that tell the story of the people who lived in harmony with this breathtaking environment. By visiting Peneda Gerês, travelers get a chance to connect with both nature and heritage, experiencing the unique blend of landscapes and traditions that shape this remarkable national park. So if you ever find yourself in Portugal, don't miss the chance to explore this gem. What if I told you lobsters can regenerate their cells? This fascinating ability comes from a unique enzyme that lobsters produce, which plays a key role in their cellular repair process. While lobsters don't live forever, this incredible talent allows some of them to live to be over 100 years old. Instead of deteriorating like most creatures as they age, lobsters can continuously regenerate their tissues, keeping them healthy and functional for much longer periods. Their remarkable longevity is linked to the way they grow, shedding their hard exoskeletons during molting. With each new shell they grow, they can replace lost or damaged cells, making them resilient to certain ailments. This fascinating regeneration raises questions about how it could inspire medical research for humans, especially in areas like healing wounds or repairing damaged tissues. Isn't it amazing how such creatures can teach us about longevity and resilience? Prepare to be amazed by the origins of fizzle. The word fizzle has a surprising history that dates back to the 1400s, when it originally referred to a type of quiet fart. Imagine how language evolves over time. What once described a natural bodily function has transformed into a term we now use for things that suddenly fail or collapse, like a flat soda or a failed plan. This quirky transition shows how human experiences shape our vocabulary. The shift from a humorous bodily sound to expressing disappointment is quite fascinating. It also highlights the playful nature of language, as it adapts and changes to fit cultural contexts. So next time you hear someone say something fizzled out, remember its comical roots. Language is always evolving, and words like fizzle remind us of the delightful twists and turns history takes. Isn't it interesting how words can tell stories about our past? Get ready to discover the tiny quark. Quarks are the smallest building blocks of matter, essential in forming protons and neutrons, which make up the nuclei of atoms. Imagine a tiny particle smaller than an atom, and you get the idea of a quark size. It's really mind-boggling. There are 6 different types, or flavors, of quarks: up, down, charm, strange, top, and bottom. Each flavor has unique properties that contribute to the composition and characteristics of matter. For instance, protons consist of 2 up quarks and 1 down quark, while neutrons are made of 1 up quark and 2 down quarks. Quarks never exist alone due to a phenomenon called color confinement. They combine in groups known as baryons and mesons. This means that in every proton or neutron, you'll find quarks tightly held together by the strong force, mediated by particles called gluons. Understanding quarks isn't just academic, it's crucial for physics, helping us uncover the mysteries of how the universe is built. Are you curious about how these tiny particles shape everything around us? Is it really true that women were gladiators? Yes, in ancient Rome, female gladiators, called gladiatrices, fought bravely in the arena, proving their strength and skill. Contrary to the common belief that gladiators were all male, these courageous women defied the gender norms of their time and stepped into the brutal world of gladiatorial combat. These gladiatrices showcased their abilities alongside male fighters, often displaying not only physical prowess, but also incredible resilience and determination. They captivated audiences with their performances, challenging stereotypes and breaking down barriers in a society that largely restricted women's roles. Evidence from ancient texts and art confirms that they were celebrated figures, gaining fame and respect. While the majority of gladiators were men, the existence of gladiatrices highlights a fascinating aspect of Roman culture that reveals how complex ideas about gender and power were, even in the midst of such a violent sport. Did gladiatrices inspire future generations? Absolutely. Shocking truth: 97% of history is gone forever. Have you ever thought about how much of our past has been lost? It's amazing to realize that around 97% of history has vanished over time. While modern humans have roamed the earth for about 200,000 years, we only have written records dating back about 6,000 years. This enormous gap means that countless stories, cultures, and important events from our distant ancestry remain unknown to us. Imagine the ancient civilizations that existed, the languages they spoke, and the ideas they shared. Much of this history was likely passed down through oral traditions before disappearing without a trace. Archaeologists and historians work tirelessly to uncover remnants of our past through artifacts, cave paintings, and ancient ruins, helping us piece together the lives of our ancestors. However, despite these efforts, imagine how many fascinating tales we might never learn. Isn't it mind-boggling how small a fragment of history we really know? Eagles' grip can crush bones so strong are their talons. About 400 psi. This incredible strength makes their talons essential tools for hunting and capturing prey. To put it in perspective, the average human grip strength is around 100 psi, meaning eagles are in a league of their own when it comes to power. With these formidable talons, they can easily snatch up fish, rabbits, and even small deer, ensuring they have a hearty meal. These birds are not just about brute strength, though. Their sharp talons are designed for precision and agility as they soar high above the ground. This powerful grip allows them to hold on to their catch tightly as they fly back to their nests, sometimes even in fierce winds or while navigating through dense forests. It's fascinating to think about how such a seemingly simple adaptation, like a strong grip, plays a crucial role in their survival. With all this power at their disposal, it's no wonder eagles are often seen as symbols of strength and freedom. What other amazing adaptations do these magnificent birds have? Prepare to be amazed by the history of handshakes. This iconic gesture dates back to the 5th century BC, when it served as a meaningful sign of peace among swordsmen. These warriors would extend their empty hand, showing that they meant no harm and didn't have any weapons drawn. Over time, this act of reaching out transformed into the modern handshake we know today, symbolizing goodwill, trust, and mutual respect. It's fascinating to think that a simple gesture can carry such profound meaning. In today's world, handshakes remain a common greeting in many cultures, often marking the beginning of a deal or a friendship. Despite the rise of alternative greetings, like fist bumps or waves, the handshake continues to hold its place as a universal sign of connection. So the next time you greet someone with a handshake, remember its rich history that reflects humanity's desire for trust and peace. Let's uncover the truth about the Gulfstream G700, the largest private jet in the world. Priced at about $75 million, this luxurious aircraft is designed with the utmost comfort in mind, making it a top choice for many celebrities, including Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. With its spacious interior and high-end amenities, the G700 provides a flying experience that goes beyond mere transportation. Picture a plush cabin, advanced entertainment systems, and personalized service that can cater to every need. What sets the Gulfstream G700 apart is not just its size, but its impressive range and speed, allowing travelers to jet across continents with ease. It's fitted with the latest technology, ensuring a smooth flight while offering features like a full galley and private bedrooms for rest and relaxation during long trips. For those dreaming of the high life, the G700 represents the pinnacle of private aviation. Can you imagine soaring through the skies in such opulence? Did you know about the evolution of self-adhesive stamps? For many years, sending a letter meant licking a gummed stamp, but modern technology has transformed this everyday ritual. Today, self-adhesive stamps have become the norm, making the process quicker and cleaner. These stamps feature an adhesive that doesn't require salivation to stick, which is a big win for anyone who hates the taste of glue. Interestingly, traditional gum stamps haven't vanished completely. They still exist for those who appreciate a classic touch. The adhesives used in both types of stamps are made from non-toxic materials, ensuring that even if a child accidentally tastes a bit, it's safe in small amounts. This innovation reflects a larger trend in our world, making things easier while keeping safety in mind. Have you ever thought about how much easier sending mail has become thanks to these little pieces of paper? Next time you stick a stamp on an envelope, remember the fascinating journey that brought us from licking to peels. This might surprise you. School buses aren't always yellow. In fact, while many people think legislation mandates the iconic yellow color, it's actually up to each state to choose their own bus hue. Most states go with a specific shade called National School Bus Chrome Yellow. This vibrant color was chosen for a good reason. It's highly visible, making it easier for drivers to spot school buses, and especially in busy traffic or poor weather conditions. The tradition of using this bright yellow goes back many years and has become ingrained in American culture, evoking feelings of nostalgia for school days and childhood adventures. Interestingly, a few states have ventured to different colors, presenting a unique twist on the classic yellow. Can you imagine a green school bus? It turns out that could be a reality in some parts. Why do you think the yellow color has become so widely accepted? Prepare to be amazed by toilet flushing music. Did you know that most toilets produce a tune when they flush? In fact, the sound that many toilets make happens to be in the musical key of E-flat. While it might seem surprising, this quirky detail has to do with how flushing mechanisms work and the shape of the toilet itself. When you pull the handle, water rushes down and causes the bowl to create this unique note. If you listen closely the next time you flush, you might even start to notice this little melody. It adds a fun twist to a mundane activity. Imagine sharing this fascinating tidbit with your friends and family. Who knew our bathrooms could deliver unexpected harmonies? So next time you use the loo, will you take a moment to enjoy the E-flat symphony? Did you know a flock of peacocks is a party? While this might sound like a quirky joke, It's actually true. Peacocks, with their stunning iridescent feathers and exuberant displays, come together in groups called parties. These gatherings aren't just for fun. They help males attract females by showcasing their dazzling tail feathers, known as trains. When peacocks spread their feathers, it creates an impressive sight that can often catch the attention of potential mates. This natural behavior is crucial for their reproduction and is also an important social interaction among these beautiful birds. You might find it amusing that the term party fits so well, considering how vibrant and lively these gatherings can be. Just imagine a colorful display of peacocks strutting around, their feathers shimmering in the sunlight. It's like nature's own festival. Next time you hear someone mention a party of peacocks, you'll know that it's not just a fun way to describe them, but a reflection of their social and courtship behaviors. Isn't nature fascinating? Guess what really drives grapes to explode in microwaves? It turns out that microwaving grapes can create some explosive results, and it's all thanks to their unique makeup. When you pop grapes in a microwave, the moisture inside them heats up quickly, which generates steam. This steam builds up pressure until it bursts through the skin, leading to a mini explosion. But that's not all. Grapes are small and have a shape that can actually lead to the formation of plasma. As the microwaves interact with these tiny fruits, they can generate sparks that dance around, resembling little flashes of lightning. This striking phenomenon has caught the attention of scientists interested in microwave energy and plasma physics. However, don't get too curious. Microwaving grapes is risky. It can damage your appliance and even pose a fire hazard. So the next time you consider tossing a grape in the microwave, remember the potential for a spectacular but dangerous science show. Can you imagine that ancient Egyptians worshipped flatulence? In the realm of ancient Egyptian beliefs, polytheism reigned supreme, with a rich tapestry of gods that included the extraordinary Prepidus, the deity responsible for flatulence. This may sound funny, but it highlights how diverse and colorful their religious practices were. Egyptians believed that gods like Prepidus controlled various aspects of daily life, including even the most human of functions. Worshipping such a peculiar god suggests that they approached life with humor and reverence for all its elements, no matter how embarrassing. While most of their deities focused on larger themes like love, war, and the afterlife, Prepidus reminds us that ancient cultures had a more relatable side, acknowledging the little things that make us all human. Isn't it fascinating how their beliefs encompassed everything, even our bodily quirks? Did you know Canada grows most of the world's lentils? This amazing fact highlights Canada's vital role in global agriculture, producing over a third of the world's lentils. The province of Saskatchewan is the powerhouse behind this impressive statistic, where vast fields of vibrant green and golden lentil crops thrive. Lentils are a popular legume packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, making them a favorite ingredient in many cuisines around the world. Farmers in Saskatchewan utilize modern farming techniques and favorable weather conditions to cultivate these nutritious seeds. The lentil harvest isn't just significant for local economies, it also impacts global food security, as many countries import these legumes for their nutritious benefits. By nurturing healthy lentil crops, Saskatchewan contributes to a sustainable food system while boosting its own agricultural economy. So next time you enjoy a delicious lentil soup or salad, remember that Saskatchewan plays a key role in bringing those wholesome ingredients to your table. Guess what really drives our hidden rainbow? Colors exist in the infrared and ultraviolet realms that our eyes simply can't see, creating a broad spectrum of light that resembles a secret rainbow. While we can see the vibrant hues of red, blue, and yellow, there's an entire world of colors lying just outside our visual range. Infrared light, which is often felt as heat, is used in technologies like remote controls and night vision goggles. On the other end, ultraviolet light, which can cause sunburn, is vital for our understanding of nature, helping bees locate flowers. This fascinating phenomenon shows just how limited our perception is compared to the vast range of colors existing in the natural world. Imagine all the beauty we're missing. Researchers continually explore these invisible wavelengths, revealing how many creatures see the world differently. What other mysteries of light might we yet uncover? Did you know who invented the doorknob? In the late 1800s, African-American inventor Osborne Dorsey patented this everyday essential, revolutionizing how we enter rooms. Before his invention, people often had to push, shove, or pull on doors, which could be quite awkward and inconvenient. Dorsey's design introduced a simple yet effective mechanism that allowed people to easily grip and turn the knob, opening doors with elegance and efficiency. Dorsey faced significant challenges as a Black inventor in a time of racial discrimination. Yet his creative solution made a lasting impact. Today, the doorknob is a standard feature in homes and buildings worldwide, highlighting the importance of innovation and accessibility. The next time you turn a doorknob, remember the remarkable engineer who made that simple action possible. Isn't it amazing how one invention can change our daily routines? Can you believe a duck's vagina is corkscrew-shaped? Ducks are fascinating creatures, and their anatomy is even more surprising. Female ducks have a vagina that spirals in the opposite direction of the male's corkscrew-shaped penis. This unique design plays a crucial role in the mating process. It allows female ducks to have more control over reproduction, as they can choose not to accept sperm from unwanted males. When a female encounters multiple males, her complex anatomy can help her decide which male's sperm to retain. This quirky and strategic reproductive feature is just one of the many wonders of the animal kingdom. In a world where survival and reproduction are key, nature finds the most interesting ways to adapt and evolve. Ducks, with their quirky corkscrew anatomy, remind us that there is so much more to learn about how animals navigate their lives and ensure the survival of their species. Isn't it wild to think about the intricate shapes and designs in nature that help animals thrive? Did you hear about Cootin' Kid's amazing train performance? Cootin' Kid is an extraordinary artist who elevates juggling to a whole new level by seamlessly blending it with music. Imagine a moving train rattling along the tracks while Cootin' Kid flips and jumps, showcasing jaw-dropping juggling skills that leave spectators in awe. During one of his most memorable performances, he executed a series of breathtaking stunts, all synchronized to a captivating soundtrack. The energy of the train combined with the rhythm of the music created a fantastic atmosphere that was truly unforgettable. Audiences were not just watching a show, they were part of an exhilarating visual and auditory experience that brought them together in joy and excitement. Cootin' Kid proves that art can be dynamic and engaging, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. What will he think of next?